Happy Raid Week, everybody. Welcome. This is Rowdy, and just two quick notes before I get to some raid teams. Tina is in the Soul Forge this week. Definitely one you might want to check out. Very good mythic. And the second news is Silver Necropolis is the faction tomorrow. If you don't have the life and death weapon and you have the gems, tomorrow is the day to pick that up. Let's get on to some raid teams. First team I've got is a low-level team that pretty much anybody can put together. Mang, or you can use Earth's Fury. Strip the armor off of Zuul. Fill Tuskor. You should probably buy the first two tiers anyways for your enchantment and explosion to start. Giant Crab will do damage to the first and last enemy and pull Zuul to the front. And then you just hit it with Mang or Earth's Fury, or cast Tuskor on it, and if that doesn't kill it, then you've got this as a backup. Mermaid does some damage and explodes some gems, and eventually you're going to want to, you can pretty much use any class to start with, but you're going to eventually want one that's got barrier on it, like Plague Lord, Titan, Sentinel. Second team I've got, an interesting team. I'm not exactly sure how well it's going to work, but mid-level players could probably use something like this. Really, you only need to cast Tuskor about once. Bill Rope Dart, pull Zuul to the front, Tuskor hits, and you've got the 3 to 5 times skull damage versus boss. And Azura's there to create mana, and Merlion, that's going to do some damage and silence 2 enemies. And I have Thief on here. If Tuskor gets killed, got a chance to spawn a bandit or something like that. And the third team I've got is one you can play around if you want to do some skull action. I've got Sentinel on there. You can use Earth's Fury, Mang. Azura's here just for the mana gen. Tuskor and then Nimue is going to transform yellow to skulls and red to purple and silence 2 enemies. Well, the 2 strongest. I don't know how far this team will go, but it might be one to have some fun with for just a little while. And the team I'm probably going to end up using for most of this. Oh, and in the shop, let me just show you the weapon real quick. Nope, that's not it. It's tier 3, pardon. It's a kingdom specific that creates blue and green. Nobody's probably going to use it for very much. So this is the team I'm using right now. I've got Archer on here. Get you a lot of green. Tuskor up front, because Tuskor I only have to cast once. Trickster's Shot. Take the armor off of Zuul. Tuskor, one-shots, and then you just work them down with that, and everything is easy peasy. This is going to be a pretty easy event. Originally it looked like they wanted you to build as many blue people on your team as you could. There's not a lot of blue enemies on here. About the only I've seen Warlock and maybe 1 or 2 others. So anyways, there's some teams for everybody, and I hope you have a great week, and I'll talk to you later. And if you enjoyed this, throw me a like. Thanks very much.